Hello everyone, my name is Kourtney and I am a member of the Dominion City Norcross branch, and I have a testimony for you about the goodness of God. This particular testimony is in regards to my business and some finances that were held up on a particular case that I had settled for a client. I own a company called Karis & Co. So I help those who have been injured in any type of accident settle their own cases without the need for an attorney. And so because I do that, it leaves more money in my client's pocket, the person who was actually injured. So this was an idea that came from God. It was a divine idea. I never thought of it on my own in all the years that I worked in insurance. So my very first case, it was a blessing because I didn't even have to solicit the case. So nonetheless, I took on the case. Everything seemed like it was running smooth. We were going to get this thing open, closed, shut in no time, maybe 2 to 3 weeks tops. So I talked with the insurance company. We got everything together. They were like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and make a payment. And then I get a call back and they're like, we don't quite know. And I'm like, in this particular incident, you don't know. This is not the type of case that you want to play those games on. This particular case had 3 payouts. So I took my very first payout and I sold it as a first fruit offering. And I was like, yeah, I go to Dominion City. I know the laws of, how to break certain things that are held up. So it's okay. And it still seemed like they were going back and forth. One minute they would tell me they were going to settle. The next minute, it's with our lawyers. The next minute it was like, we don't know what we're going to do. So I remember praying and I was asking God, what is going on here? Because this is a big case for me and it's my first case, Lord. And the way that it's kind of going, I'm not too sure I'm certain about going forward. So I remember as I prayed, I heard the Lord tell me, he said, you're breaking into new ground. So there's some resistance, but just watch and see what I will do. I'm like, okay, God. So, I'm still thinking maybe another month, another 2 months. A year went by of this case being held up. And it was significant because it was a 6-figure settlement for my client, which of course is going to be a nice commission for me. It went through court, it went through back and forth with lawyers, etc., etc. By this point, we're at the retreat in December, and I'm thinking, God, there's been some weird things going on in my finances. But I put that to the side and I was like, God, I'm just going to worship you. I'm just going to praise you. And I'm just going to focus on you. So I did that. And then a week after that, I got news all of a sudden that this case was going to settle. That settlement yielded me $20,000 in my commission. I never seen that kind of money from one deal personally. I just wanted to share the goodness of God, that if you're going through something right now, if finances are held up, if things are looking like they're just going to the left or the right, stand on the word of God. Make him your focal point, decree and declare, but know that God is vested and he's very much interested in your finances and he will do it for you. So it was a miracle. God brought the case to me and he started off by giving me my first case at $20,000 commission. And I was like, God, it's only up from here. You started off big. And so it makes me think about Dr. Una when she says, if only you could just imagine big. Think big. And so what he was doing was taking my level of thinking to the next level. So he is that Ephesians 3:20 God. He will do exceeding abundantly above all that you can ask or think, according to that power that works in you.